Your network router most likely has a built-in firewall. This is your primary protection against hackers. Computers connect to the internet using communication ports. In order for your computer to connect to the internet, you run a browser that will open port 80 for an outgoing connection on your computer. When you connect to Google, you will connect to one of Google's web servers that is listening on port 80. Once connected, your computer sends your request to Google and Google will send its response back all over the connection made on port 80. In this case, you created an outgoing connection to communicate with the Google server. To protect your data, we strongly recommend that you not open any incoming ports on your network. Host your website on a third-party server. There are many web hosting services that can host your website. These services can range from $3.50 per month for GoDaddy, for simple web hosting where you create your own web pages. Or you can spend thousands of dollars a month for a managed website with professional web designers, search engine optimization, marketing and referral services. Hackers continuously scan the internet looking for computers that have open ports. Once they find an open port, they will try different approaches depending on the port that is open. If they see that port 80 is open on your computer, they know that they can use standard hacking techniques used against IIS or Microsoft Internet Information Server. One of the most important steps you can take to secure your network and your client's data is to never open any incoming ports on your computers. The second most important thing you can do is make sure your firewall is hiding your system from the outside world. Obscurity is your best defense against hackers. They cannot hack what they cannot see. There are two types of firewalls on your system. There is a firewall built into your network router that protects your network from the outside world, and there is a firewall built into the Windows operating system, which is designed to protect an individual computer from other computers connected to the local network. If you are a part of a large company, or you need to protect critical information, such as payroll details from other employees, then your internal firewalls are critical to securing data within the company. If your computer is part of a small business network, where you need to share files and printers between computers, then the internal firewalls are not critical. In these cases, you may need to turn off the Windows firewall on one or more computers in your network depending on the needed shared resources. Turning off internal firewalls is usually not a problem, because all the computers in your network are protected by the firewall in your router. If your computer is a laptop that you take out of the office and connect to a public Wi-Fi, then you need to turn that computer's firewall on when you are out of the office. When you connect to a public Wi-Fi, Windows will normally ask if you are connecting to a business network or a public network. Most computers are set up to turn the firewalls on when you connect to a public network. You can easily verify that the firewall in your router is hiding your system by using a tool provided by Steve Gibson of Gibson Research. In your browser, go to www.grc.com. Click on Shields Up. Scroll down and click on Shields Up again. Click on Proceed. Click on the Exposure Test. This will let you know if your router has UPnP enabled. Here we can see our router did not respond to the probe. If it is enabled, you will want to turn it off. It is a possible access point for hackers. Click back on your browser and click on File Sharing. If your firewall is working, these access points should also be blocked. One final test, scroll down and click on Common Ports. Scroll down to view the results. Most of your ports should be stealth. Port 0 should be closed. If you have any ports open, you will want to take action to close the ports. An open port means you have an open door for hackers. Hopefully your system passed these tests. If so, you can sleep easier knowing your firewall is protecting you from hackers. If you had any open ports, I recommend you contact a computer support person to help you close the ports. You can also research How to close the port on the Internet. Often they can be closed by disabling a service through the control panel. There are additional videos on how to secure your system on our website at www.protempest.com.